know that there's so much more income to be made. There really is. The great thing about it, we know that there's so many more of you that can be up here with us. That's the great thing about it. We know we don't have to be super talented, right? We don't have to do all of that stuff. And I want you to use these folks themselves. Give me a round of applause, welcome all of our big figure income earners. Good leadership.
My name is Mike Cavallina. Prior to Legal Shield, I had 3 jobs. I was working almost 80 hours a week. I didn't like what I was doing. I was honestly looking for something else. We made a couple $100 our first month. That turned into an extra $500 to $1,000 very quickly. And by our 8th month, we actually made an extra $4,000 on a part-time basis. At that point, stepped away from the jobs. Haven't had a traditional job or boss now in over 7 years, and it's been exciting. It's enabled us to tithe more, give more time to our church. We've been able to help my mom retire early. She was a nurse for almost 30 years. My dad, about 5 years ago, had a quadruple bypass surgery. We've been able to be there with him throughout the whole entire time. A couple years ago, got married, and we were able to do it the way we wanted to do it. 8 months ago, our daughter Zayla was born, and my wife is now a full-time stay-at-home mother. I'm a full-time work-from-home dad. It took us 5 years to start earning a 6-figure income. Biggest month so far, $15,000. Thank you, guys.
Good morning. My name is David Ward, and prior to Legal Shield, I was a sewer. But I don't sue anymore. I sued people for over 20 years and helped a lot of people collect a lot of money. And it was very gratifying. I made a lot of money in the process. But one day I realized that I had no time to spend the money that I was making. And what good is a big house or a fancy car if you don't have time to use them and enjoy them? Or if you've got money to take vacations, but you don't have the time. So I realized that if I didn't make some changes in my life, the next 20 years were going to be pretty much like the first 20 of my career, and I started looking for a plan B. Unfortunately, there's a lot of weird stuff out there, stuff that I wouldn't even consider, and I almost gave up. But when I saw this, I said, this makes sense. I saw the value of the service. Most attorneys talk to people every day who need help but can't afford it, and we have to turn them away. So when I saw this, I said, people need this, and I said, I have to do this. But what really convinced me was the leverage and the passive income I could obtain through the compensation that you just saw. And I got started. I started sharing what I was doing with the people that I knew, mostly attorneys and other professionals. And many of them saw the same things that I saw and wanted the same things that I wanted, and they got started. And as a result of that, within a few months, I was earning several $1,000s a month in extra income passively. And I said, if I could do that in that short period of time, what could I do in a little bit more time? So I put in a little bit more time, and within a few years got to the 6-figure mark. And so that's why I no longer sue people, although be careful, I might make an exception. And I still make what attorneys, I still earn what attorneys earn, but I no longer have to do the work, and I can earn it from home. So thanks very much.
Brandon? San Diego. Good morning, guys. Very excited to be here. Testimony, that's right, testimony. Got introduced 6 years ago. We have 2 beautiful daughters, a 12-year-old and a 2-year-old, and lost incredible income with AmeriQuest Mortgage. We were shown this information by my mother-in-law's friend 6 years ago. We're shown the DVD. We were blown away. Never done anything like this. Fell in love with the service. It was $5,500 right off the bat. Long story short, bottom line is we love the third-party tools. We love the network marketing concept. We love the weekly training system. We love the association. And within 33 months, the company was paying us a 6-figure income. Biggest month was $21,000. It paid for us to drive the 5 Series. We're going to Cancun in 30 days. We've gone on all the trips. We have a 5-acre horse ranch. We love it, but most importantly, we get to wake up with our daughters. We don't have to clock in at a job. We can pray with them. We can eat with them. We can go ride the horses. We can live an amazing lifestyle because of this opportunity and the system that's in place for anybody out there that wants to participate in the system with Legal Shield. So we love this opportunity, and Emily and I truly appreciate you guys and everybody out there. Thank you very much.
actually have spent the last 18 years in the direct sales industry. And we spent 12 years in the nutritional field with another company. And we actually created 6 figures there, and they have a wonderful product, and we loved it, but the company went through some very, very dramatic changes. And we began to see that it could not deliver on the business dream. And the business dream is you give us 10 to 12 hours, and we'll give you your life back. And unfortunately, in the other company, it took full-time effort to make it. And so although we were a success, we did not have successors. And that's really what this business is all about. And so we went looking for a company that would deliver on that dream. And it was logical for us to look at Legal Shield because guess what? We, like so many others, already had the membership and we loved it. So we went and looked, and here's where we found our home. And 7 years ago, we did the unthinkable. We walked away from a 6-figure income and 12 years of residuals to start over. Pretty scary, but not when you have a product like this, a compensation plan like this. In 4 years, we recreated the 6-figure income. And what Legal Shield means to us is that you're not only a success, you have successors. It is such a viable plan. And you know what? Because of Legal Shield, dreams really do come true.
Those of you who know, Sally and I have a passion for sailing, and it was always our dream to live on the water. And because of this business, 13 months ago, we were able to buy a 70-foot yacht for all cash, and now we go to bed and wake up every day on the water.
Everybody, listen to you. I got started when I was 23 with the dream of traveling the world, and I ended up being able to do that. I've been able to travel to 6 continents because of the time freedom and the income from Legal Shield. However, I ended up really needing the business and the passive income. When real life happened, I got married and had 2 babies right away. So I became a mother overnight, and here I was. And because I built the business prior, I didn't have to worry about working or where the money was going to come from. My biggest month during maternity was over $20,000 in a month. My daily direct deposits have been as small as $300 a day to as big as $2,000 every single day to be able to take the time off and enjoy the time with my 2 little ones. My son's 2 years old, my daughter's 3 now. Have a great time being able to be at home with them full time. Now at this time, I wanted to introduce to you a very special couple. They have eclipsed the $300,000 annual income. They made their first $1 million before they were 30 years old, and they are new parents. They're the Regional Vice Presidents of Southern California, Sean and Lauren Michael.
After Sean did, I was going to college at UCLA, working 2 jobs, and I really loved my membership. I used it twice my first year, and it paid for itself for years and years to come. So I thought might as well get paid for something I would do for free anyway, and I made $40,000 my first year part-time with this company, with great mentorship, the system in place, and so just really thought bigger, and we really dreamed of a lifestyle. We could travel, and then eventually be able to have kids and be at-home parents, and so now just truly living the dream of being able to have a successful business and being able to witness my baby every day. So.
Yeah, and absolutely, a great story. And my part of the story is I'm an immigrant. I actually moved to America 15 years ago, almost 16 years now, when I was 20 years old. And after living in LA for 5 years and working full-time, going to school full-time, I accumulated $23,000 in debt, and I was living in a 400 square foot garage and behind on bills. When I got invited to a Super Saturday just like this, let me tell you, I got started and I just wanted to work. And by the time the next Super Saturday came around, I had a few associates on my team with me, and we just wanted to work part-time. By the end of that year, when I graduated college, I was bringing in over $5,000 a month in my Legal Shield business, still working the business part-time. So graduated college, retired from my job, went to work, and second year built a 6-figure income. It's been amazing. Let me tell you, if you're an immigrant, you can do this too. It's just a matter of sticking to it. I have the English English wasn't that good. My confidence wasn't there. I did not own a suit, did not know how to tie a tie. So let me tell you, if I can do this, you can definitely do this if you put your mind and your heart to it. Thank you.
My bad. Here we go. With all those great testimonies, can we give another round of applause, please?